What did you do in my house? Harry slaps Meghan's face and caught as she stealthily slept with an old man in the bedroom. Before Meghan Markle became Meghan Markle, soon to be princess, she was a fashion girl. As an actor and a model, she naturally embedded herself into the fashion industry through appearances on the red carpet at New York Fashion Week. Starting in 2006, Markle would pop up at charity events, swag suits, and low-key red carpets, wearing outfits that were low-key the match, little black dresses, and casual ensembles that were nothing to write home about. But after her show Suits had debuted in 2011, Markle's style and red carpet appearances had ramped all the way up, and now she was attending events for GQ and TV networks looking sultry, with sophisticated figure-hugging dresses in fabric that have sheen and often sequins. In 2013, she had moved closer to the fashion industry itself by finally attending the New York Fashion Week shows. Her first one was the Javier Ledger by Max Azari show in September. She attended Tory Burch, Tracy Reese, and Manchester shows that week too. Markle's status as a fashion girl was strengthened not only by the New York Fashion Week appearances, which she continued to go through till 2016, but by the launch of her own lifestyle blog, The Tig, that focused on fashion, beauty, food, and travel. As the site is now defunct, with Markle releasing a statement in early 2017, reading after close to the three beautiful girls on their adventures with you, it is time to say goodbye to The Tig. What began as a passion project, my little engine that could, evolved into an amazing community of inspiration, support, fun, and frivolity. Parts of a site remain, such as an Instagram. As the Instagram account still shows a Beverly-inspired quotes, delicious pictures of food, and inevitable snapshots of fashionable people, including Markle, sometimes living their fabulous lives. It was like Gwyneth Paltrow Goop, but without the exclusivity and with a bit more focus on charity. The Tig's Fashion Week vertical also had been keen eye for the designers that its readers should watch, as according to Aurora James, the founder and designer of Brother Valley's, Markle's blog was the first outlet to run a story on her brand, which had now many fans like Kanye West, so Markle clearly knew her stuff. Around the time the Tig had launched, with Markle actively trying to situate herself as a fashion blogger, Canadian retainer Ratemans roped her into becoming an ambassador for the brand, with Markle even starring in a commercial. In the Sussex marriage, they wind each other up, and it is us against the world, and that is a disaster, she said. As Tina continued that the Duke and the Duchess of Sussex keep on creating dramatic scenes, as they appeared to be addicted to drama. As the journalist also warned that Prince Harry has been completely and utterly taken over by Meghan, and his whole personality has changed. As I do not question how it will end, but maybe he will wake up and realize that he's living in a goop, Gwyneth Paltrow's wellness company, and he has to get the hell out of there and go down to the pub and see his friends. Canadian retailer Ratemans had roped her into becoming an ambassador for the brand, with Markle even starring in a commercial. And besides, a new book claims that Meghan Markle once flirted so hard with professional golfer Rory McIlroy that her boyfriend at the time had demanded to know if she was cheating. As according to page 6, McIlroy and Markle met in August 2014, when he was nominated for the Ice Bucket Challenge, an activity that promoted awareness of the disease ALS, and she had told him to come to a friend's New York apartment to dump the ice on himself, as the ice bucket encounter has been detailed in Tom Bower's new book, Revenge, Harry, Meghan, and the War Between the Windsors, which also claims that Meghan Markle and McIlroy enjoyed a drink afterwards at the golfer's hotel, and were later invited to a dinner. Bower writes, McIlroy was worse for wear the following morning, and his performance as a golfing tournament that day had showed it. Nevertheless, he refused to sleep at the usual as near the golf course to be ready the following day. Instead, he drove back to New York to see Meghan. As his performance had suffered, Bower writes, Bower's book claims that Markle had raved about McIlroy on a blog, The Tig, prompting their then boyfriend, Chef Corey McVitialo, to ask if she was cheating on him. Markle had said her time with McIlroy was innocent and that he believed her. A couple of months later, Markle and McIlroy were seen enjoying dinner together in Dublin, with a newspaper gossip columnist saying that she looked smitten.